What's up? I'm Alex.
I'm Drew.
We're the Chainsmokers.
You guys are watching Encore on France
24.
They're the dynamic American dance duo burning up the charts. The Chainsmokers burst onto the scene with their viral sensation, Selfie. Fast forward 3 years, Roses, Don't Let Me Down, and All We Know cracked the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Their summer smash, Closer, hit #1 in more than 10 countries. The world is their stage, and the applause is deafening.
We're here with the Chainsmokers, Drew and Alex. Great to be here with you guys.
Hi.
What's up?
First up, Closer featuring Halsey. That's at the top of the charts all over the world. Now this is quite special because it's your third title track to go double platinum this year. It seems like you've cracked the code to making a hit. What's your secret?
We're really making it up as we go, and it can be kind of scary, so there's no secret.
There's no formula?
No, yeah. I mean,
What's like I think there's like some ad with the Wizard of, it's in Kung Fu Panda, when the Dragon Warrior scroll, and then he like opens it up and it's just the mirror, and he sees the panda in it. There you go. You ever seen Kung Fu Panda? Anyone seen Kung Fu Panda?
No, but we can throw to that clip.
Yeah. Roll that credit. Yeah.
Is no secret ingredient.
Closer is your first spot behind the mic, singing. How did that come about?
We started, writing much more personal records about, ourselves and what we're going through, and this one was so, every line is pulled from something in my life. I felt like I had to sing it, and we cut the record, and there was no intention for it to be a single, for it to be anything. We just wanted to write a fun record that was, like an unsexy sex song.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older.
Halsey on Closer. Now she got a lot of traction after she worked with Justin Bieber. But then you have 17-year-old Daya. Now how do you choose your artists?
Her song Hideaway, Daya's song Hideaway, was doing really well in the charts at the same time as our song Roses was. So we were kind of like experiencing this growth together in the music business, which made it really cool to work with someone that kind of was at the same place and pace as us. But it's not hard. There's so many great artists out there that are doing really well and having a lot of their own success, but like aren't crossover mainstream household names yet. And those are the names that like are really interesting for us to work with because they bring a lot more like character and flavor to the song.
I need ya, I need ya, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling. I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me down. Don't let me down.
We're just music junkie kids, and the fact that we're getting to have the opportunity to get in the studio with some of our inspirations, lifelong inspirations, has been pretty crazy. We were in the studio with Chris Martin from Coldplay. Who else? Ryan Tedder. He introduced us to Bono, who we've become pretty good friends with, which is mind-blowing. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, there have been a lot of really big, more established artists that have reached out that I don't think are a good fit for us.
It's hard saying no though, trust me. You like have to make had some like really...
Tell us who we said no to.
I mean, it's not even worth saying that anymore. Like we've gotten in trouble in the past. We did that.
I had a call with Jared Leto the other day. Honestly, like I don't think it was even about working on music. It was just more like, hey, I respect you too. Let's have a call. And like he's like a huge idol of mine.
He holds the record on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the highest score on Sega in Guinness World Book of Records. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Is that real?
That's real.
Now that's impressive.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. He just got it more amazing.
You've been nominated for Best Newcomer at the MTV Europe Awards. That's coming up. How does that feel? You guys pumped for that?
Well, we didn't realize that.
Yeah.
We didn't realize we were nominated.
I just
for
broke
that.
it to you. Woo! Let's crack open a bottle of champagne.
Wow. I mean, it's great, you know. I mean, there's a lot of great artists though that came out this year too. So who knows if we'll win? But it is very.
Do you want to know who you're up against?
Yeah.
Sure.
Dance? Is it DNC or Dance?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Lucas Graham,
Yeah,
They're good.
he's great.
Zara Larson,
Good too.
He's great.
and BB Rexha.
Oh, BB, nice.
Nice.
You know, it's crazy. We've known BB before either of us were famous. And the first time I did a session with her was, I think, in the beginning of 2014. And I remember being in the studio and she was like, I was telling her that I'm like, I'm never gonna do a record deal until like I have a hit song. And she was like, yeah, sure, like good luck. Like it takes time. And she was like, oh, I've got this song, I wrote this song that, you know, Rihanna is gonna sing. It's an Eminem song. And I was like, yeah, good luck with that. Sure enough, Selfie blew up, we got a big record deal, and her song, she wrote Monster by Rihanna and Eminem.
That blew
So we
up?
kind of have a funny, like, we've known each other forever and have kind of grown up together. So that's really cool that we're nominated for the same award.
So you guys are also nominated for the American Music Awards.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. We just like woke up from naps and got the news, and
How did you feel?
feels great. I mean,
Yeah.
we work super hard. You know what I mean? So these sort of things are validating for the amount of time we put into this stuff, and we're super grateful. But we're also like self-deprecating. So you're kind of like, all right, never. You know, you see who's not nominated, and you're like, Zayn's nominated. Damn it.
But how does it feel when you're up there? You have thousands of people who've come out to see you. We caught sight of them. They're outside lining up.
Are they outside?
Oh, yeah, they're huge lines already.
You need to go bum a cigarette.
How does it feel to have them, you know, singing along to the songs that you wrote, that you created?
I mean, that's the best feeling ever, is what you're talking about. I always equate it to, I played high school sports, and it was like scoring a goal in the playoffs, you know? It was just like that one feel where everyone's like with you, and, you know, you're having this moment together, which is great. But it's also motivating because, you know, as artists, we've always been pushing ourselves in terms of our show and our music and, you know, the experience we're able to give our fans. And so when you see them there really into that moment, you're like, oh, like what else can we do? Like, how can we make this better? How can we do this bigger? How can we do this more often, you know?
You guys are pros at hyping up crowds, but sometimes, you know, when the tables are turned and you're the subject of that hype in the press, it can be a little bit difficult. You recently had an interview with Billboard magazine, and the response was a little bit vicious. How does that make you feel as an
terrible.
I mean, it's really disappointing when, you know, someone writes what you feel is a really inaccurate depiction of who you are, especially in such a big way when you're on the cover of a magazine, an industry publication. And, you know, in that specific case, that writer he knows who we are, and he knows that we're not the people that he wrote about. And I don't know if he chose to write about us that way because he low-key, he didn't like us, or he knew it would sell magazines, which is really what their objective is. You know, a lot of our friends read that and were like, what happened?
And there were things we said that we're not proud of, that I think were misrepresented or misunderstood. Like you said, lesson learned. You're great though. This has gone really well.
Well, you know, the spotlight is bright.
What would you label like sweet angels? You'd be my sweet angel.
Let's talk about Selfie, monster hit. Almost 500 million views on YouTube. That is massive.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have something blow up on that scale?
I was like, damn, do you guys have Damn Daniel here?
Do you remember that?
Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white van.
It was like
Damn,
this.
Daniel, back at it again with the fresh white vans.
It was like
anyway, viral sensation.
It was like a viral video that like a friend made with another friend that like people thought was funny, and then it like blew up more and more and more until it became like not a not funny joke when someone said it.
Right.
And to us, that's how that whole song started. It was like a funny joke between us and our friends in New York. And then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger until it was something that we had no control over anymore. And Rick Rubin was like, we met with Rick Rubin, and who's the man and a legend and will continue to be the legend. But he was like, honestly, you might want to just change your name and start over.
Really?
So
Oh, well, that's not very encouraging.
yeah.
Let me take a selfie.
Okay, so what's next for the Chainsmokers?
We really want to push the genre that we're a part of right now. I'm not sure what it is. I think we're somewhere in dance, we're somewhere in pop, we're somewhere in indie. We want to keep the energy of a DJ show because there's really nothing like that. But also add some performance elements, some theatrical elements that really, make it a really unique experience, and that people are like, I've never seen anything like that. It was super fun. I went for a rave, but I got a performance too, and that's where our heads are at right now.
Thank you guys. Thanks for sitting down and talking to us. We've had a lot of fun here with you today.
Yeah, that's great.
And it's just up and up from here, I'm sure. Good
Thank
luck
you.
with all
Thanks
your
so
awards
much.
and your fans.
Thank you.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Nice to meet
you.
you.
Chainsmokers! Chainsmokers! Chainsmokers!
Drew Taggart with his underwear inside out.
I'm gonna love you inside.